Hello and welcome. I'm Debbie and I'm going to guide you on a 60-minute power yoga class. Make sure you find a comfortable place wherever you are, either outside, in your home or office. Grab yourself some blocks or something else that you have around that can help prop you up if needed, and a strap or a t-shirt or a towel, something that can help lengthen your limbs. Don't forget to get yourself some water because we are going to get sweaty. So let's get started. Come into child's pose on your mat. Take your knees wide, at least as wide as your mat if possible, and extend your arms forward and come down almost like you're a cat, stretching out your body. Bring your forehead either to your mat or to a block. Start your Ujjayi breathing. Make your breath nice and long. Take a few more breaths here. And as you're breathing, I want you to set an intention for your practice today. It could be that you just want to clear, like you've had a day and you just want to move your body and you want to shift some energy. It could be that you would want to feel more breath in your body, in which case I would ask you to have your breath move your poses today. And lastly, it could be that you just want to bring more love into the space. So every pose that you do that is challenging, that has you want to talk to yourself in a way of judgment, shame, or guilt, let that all go. Come to your tools, your breath and your gaze, and bring in love for yourself only, okay? Take a couple of more breaths in your child's pose. One more breath. On your next inhale, lift yourself up. Come onto your hands and knees, stack your wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips, and even curl your toes under. Take a big breath in and look up for cow pose. And as you exhale, round your back and look at your belly button. 2 more times. Inhale, look up. Just getting some mobility in the spine. Exhale, round. And 1 more time. Inhale. Send your shoulders back, really stretch, and exhale, round into cat pose. Come into a neutral spine. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. We're going to do a little exercise to help wake up your core. Similar to your cat-cow, so on your inhale, look up. Arch your back into cow pose. And as you exhale, round your back into a cat pose, but lift your knees off the ground about 1 inch. Put them down. Inhale, look up. Arch your back. Exhale, round. Lift your knees about 1 inch off the ground. Pull in from the core. Knees on the ground. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. For your last time, lift your knees off the ground. Hold for 3. And 2. And 1 more breath. Bring your knees on the ground, neutral spine. Take 1 breath in here, downward facing dog as you exhale. Pedal out your heels. Look at your hands, spread your fingers out wide, make sure that your pinky fingers touch the edges of your mat. And then look back at your feet, and your feet are about hip distance apart. Just keep breathing. Your body might feel a little tighter at the beginning of a practice, and feel free to bend your knees. Draw your belly in and lift your hips high up to the ceiling. Okay, big toes touch at the back of your mat. Inhale, raise your right leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee and open up your hips. Take your knee up a little higher. Breathe out. And then everybody lift high up onto your left toes. Heel up. Lift your right knee up. And then bring that down. Feet together to touch. Lift your left leg up high towards the ceiling. Bend your knee. Open your hips. Lift your knee up a little higher. Now lift up onto your right toes. Right heel up, lift your knee up from that, and then bring your feet together to touch. Really good stuff. Lift up high up on your toes, bend at your knees, look forward, and step up to your hands. Everybody inhale, take a flat back, hands on your thighs, your hips, or your shins, and then bow, exhale. Stay here in ragdoll. Catch opposite elbow with opposite hand and hang your head. Breathe here. Whenever your mind wants to tell you something about what you're feeling, just listen to your breath instead. Focus your attention on what you feel without giving it any meaning. And hold some space for your body to just open up slowly. One more breath. Exhale, drop your arms down towards the ground. Bring your feet together to touch at the top of your mat. Inhale, come up halfway lift. Really long, send your shoulders back, shoulder blades touch. And then exhale, bow down to your thighs and look at your shin bones. And then inhale, rise up, hands on your hips, go all the way up. And bring your hands down to your heart center. Let's start our practice together with one powerful Om. Take a big breath in. On your inhale, rise up towards the ceiling. Look right up to your fingers, spread them wide, and then bow forward over your thighs. On your inhale, take a halfway lift. Plant your hands at the top of your mat and step back to a high plank position. So in your high plank position, make sure that your wrists are stacked under your shoulders, your feet are hip distance apart, but move your heels so they stack above your toes, okay? Now plug in your belly, and this is challenging. This is a core exercise. Lots of strength in your legs. Squeeze at your glute muscles and pull your leg muscles forward towards your hips, right into the center of your body. Take some breaths. The last thing you want to do is not breathe here. 2 more. Breathe out. 1 more breath. Shift on your tippy toes, look forward and lower down. Upward facing dog, big breath in. Downward facing dog, empty your lungs. Pause here, take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath. Empty completely. Bend your knees, look forward, and step to your hands. 1 foot and then the other. Halfway lift. Inhale, take a nice flat back. Exhale, bow to your legs. Inhale, rise up towards the ceiling. Big breath in. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Step back. High plank down to low. Look forward. Upward dog. Breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. 3 more breaths in your downward facing dog. Now as we move, things are gonna get a little bit more challenging, more heated. I already feel the sweat climbing around my hair at the top of my forehead here. And that's okay, but if you're ever in a time where your heart rate is beating too quickly and you can't catch your breath and you're feeling that sense of overwhelm, come down into a child's pose, that pose that we did at the start of practice, okay? Or take any restful pose that you need. Everybody, one more breath. Deep breath in. Long breath out. High up on your toes, breathe in. Bend your knees, look forward, grab the mat with your finger pads, and jump to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow down. Rise up one more time. Inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, that's high to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, empty. Breathe in. Breathe out. High up on your toes. Bend at your knees, look forward. Empty your lungs first and step or jump. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Big toes touch together, chair pose. Inhale, raise your arms. Sit low in your chair. So I'm going to turn to the side so you guys can see what this looks like if you need to, or just hear my alignment cues. Press down through the four corners of both of your feet. Lift your toes. Just look down, make sure you can see your toes. Lift them and spread them out on your mat. Bring your attention now to your pelvis. Hug in the pit of your belly. And try not to let your bum stick out too much and not too tucked either. Find a neutral spine. Raise your arms so your biceps are by your ears. Or take them wider if your shoulders are feeling tight. I know you're holding this. Really good job. Breathe out. Last breath. Look up. Fold to your thighs. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Chaturanga. Exhale. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Step your right foot forward. Warrior one. Inhale. Rise up. Exhale. Let your shoulders draw down your back. Okay, straighten your front leg on track for a moment, breathe in. And then as you exhale, move your knee right over your ankle, a little deeper maybe than where you started. Hug your leg muscles up into your core and pull in your belly. And then when you pull in your belly, notice how my shoulders dip forward. Send your chest up and back. Take 3 more breaths. Breathe out. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, reach up. Chaturanga, hands down and flow. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, let it go. Step up with your left foot, inhale, rise. Land. Let's do this, straighten your front leg on track. Exhale, bring your knee right over your ankle. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do 3. Inhale. Breathe out. Strong arms. Inhale. Exhale. And on this last one, reach up with all you have. Chaturanga, flow. Up dog, inhale, press down in every toenail into the ground. Downward dog, let it go. Take a few breaths here. This is your place where you have active rest. Hug in and up through the pit of your belly. Soften your knees as much as you need to so that your spine looks nice and long. 1 more breath, inhale. Exhale. High up on your toes, breathe in. Look forward, bend, hopper step. Breathe in, halfway lift. And exhale, bow. Chair pose, 1 breath. Fold to your thighs. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog, one breath in. Downward dog, empty. Right side, warrior one. Step up, rise up big. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, exhale. Other side, left foot, inhale, rise. Down you go, flow it out. Up dog and downward dog. Ha, ha, ha. Yes, let out a sigh. So don't be afraid to let out noises that you need to, flutter your lips, you know, really let out the tension, because imagine yourself as like a pressure cooker or a boiling pot of water, right? And everything right now, like you're moving energy in your body and it's coming up to the surface to be like gone for good. So you want to be able to give yourself permission to just let it go, to do the fluttering of the lips, to take that sigh. Ha. Okay, one more breath in your downward dog. Breathe out. High up on your toes. Bend your knees, look to your hands, try to jump or step. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold to your thighs. Last chair, inhale, come on up. Fold down, exhale. Halfway lift. Flow, high to low. Upward dog. Downward facing dog, right foot to the top now. Warrior one, flow up. Down, chaturanga. Raise your chest, up dog. Lift your hips, downward dog, left side steps. Inhale, keep the rhythm. And down you go, chaturanga. Upward dog. And let it out. Bring your feet together at the back of your mat, big toes touch, okay? And then everybody lift high up on your tippy toes. Big toes touch, lift high up. So you're right up, pull up from your core. Then lift your right leg up, bend your right knee, and bring your heel to your bum. Flip your dog. Both feet flat on the ground. A modification is for you to stay in that three-legged dog. One more breath. Flip yourself back over, place your right hand down into side plank position. You got lots of options here. Big toes touch, heels stack. Bring your top arm and just bring it on your hip to make sure that your hips aren't flailing back or forward, that they feel rather even. And then raise your left hand. And just feel all that shaking. Love it. Don't be afraid of it. Be one with it. One more breath. Come down, chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Raise your right leg up. Bring your knee to your nose as a core strengthening exercise right up into your chest. And then step forward, crescent lunge. Raise up through your body. Raise your arms. Crescent lunge to me always feels like it's just a little bit of a break. I get to recenter myself, my drishti gaze forward. Make sure your legs feel strong, your back leg especially, nice and tight, and your glute. Take a breath. Take your hands down to heart center. Roll your shoulders back first. Lean forward and take your twist. Left elbow to the outer edge of your right knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Warrior two. Inhale, cartwheel open. And lunge low into your front knee. This is a good point where you can check yourself. Shoulders, if they're up to your ears, just let them drop. And check that your bones are stacked. So your knee is over your ankle. And then set your eyes forward. Land in the pose before doing anything else. Exhale. Keep your knee right where it is. Reverse your warrior. Take a big breath in. And then extended side angle. Option to put your elbow on your thigh or your hand to a block or all the way down to the floor. You choose. Now grip the floor with your feet. Hug in the muscles, the energy all up and towards your pelvis. Work your top shoulder back and start looking up. 3 more breaths. 2. 1 more. Chaturanga. Everybody go down. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. I am sweating for sure. Okay, good. Bring your feet together to touch, just like we did before. And I'm going to turn around so you can see the other side of me. Bring your heels up towards the ceiling. And then left leg up. Right, so you're really feeling some height here. Bend your knee. Stay here in flip dog or stay in, I was going to say stay in flip dog. You can either flip dog or you can stay in this 3-legged down dog. Okay, so let's flip. Right where you are, squeeze from your glutes. Go up and over. And some of you who want to get crazy, you can bring your hand down to the floor into a wheel pose and see, I'm almost there. Okay, 1 more breath. Flip yourself over, left hand to the ground, side plank. Breathe. Some options, you could drop your knee. You could amp it up and lift your leg. What does that look like? Hard, right? Take a big breath in. You could put your top foot in a tree. Last breath. Chaturanga. Go down. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Raise your left leg up. Bring your knee to your nose. Really hug it in. And step forward, crescent lunge. Ah, my break pose. Spread your hands. Okay, get your foundation. Your feet press down into the floor. Squeeze your leg muscles. Hands at heart center. Roll your shoulders back. Lean forward, breathe in. And twist, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Empty your lungs. Warrior 2. Look forward over your front middle finger. Relax parts of your body that do not need to work here, like your face and your neck. Let your shoulders go down. Land in each pose like you have no idea where we're going next. Reverse. And then side angle pose. Hug in. Imagine that you're wrinkling up the center of your mat by pulling your feet towards each other. You're going to feel that in your inner thighs and then up through your core and your pelvis. Lean back. Two more. This is your last breath. Flow it down. Chaturanga. Take your flow with breath. Up dog. Downward dog. Nice job. Okay, lift high up on your toes. Bend at your knees, hop or step. Let's keep moving. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Chair. So you know what chair looks like, right? Sit right down into it. I'm going to move to the front so that you can see. Right when your brain tells you, I don't think I could stay here. I don't think I can do this. That's when you breathe louder than your thoughts. That's when you bring in love, that you can do this. Take a big breath in. Hands at heart, go down, 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 twist over to the right. Make sure both knees are side by side, or your feet are apart and your knees are the same distance as your feet. Breathe. You can do this. I can do this. One more breath. Fold over your thighs. Feet hip distance apart. Go ahead, scoop up your big toes with your peace fingers if you can. And then try to lift up a little halfway lift. And then exhale, bow. And if you can't grab your toes, just do a ragdoll. Just grab your elbows and hang. And this is just for you to come down from 10 to 0. One more. Exhale. Those rests feel really good in between. Okay, big toes touch. The top of your mat and chair. Inhale. Sit down nice and low. Spread your hands. Just be diligent with your practice, right? You made a commitment to show up, to press play on this class today. Don't cut yourself short. The entire thing right here. One more breath. Hands at heart. Go down, down, down. Twist yourself over to the other side. Deep breaths. Feel your glutes fire up. Last 3. Breathe out, twist. Last 2. Breathe out. Last breath. Fold, my friends. Okay, feet apart, hip distance, gorilla. Gorilla pose is where you take your palms and you slide them right into your feet until your toes meet your wrist creases. And of course, there are many variations. One variation meaning you don't go to your wrist creases. Just be on your palms, right? Other variations, just take opposite elbow into a ragdoll. And just let your neck hang. Feel the separation of the back of your neck. One more breath. Breathe out. Okay, stay in your fold wherever you are. I'm going to turn to the side. We're going to take crow pose. So come to the center of your mat. And you're in your forward fold so your bum is high. Place your hands on the ground in front of you and lean your shoulders over your wrists. Take your knees wide and bring your knees up and towards your triceps. Now you'll see your head wants to look forward, right? So you're gonna keep looking forward, keep leaning forward until your toes come up off the ground nice and light. Now, modification is that you just keep playing with it. You lift one foot off the floor and then the other. You just keep trying to do this pose to the best of your ability, your 100%. It's not about getting this pose, it's really about practicing this pose and then cherishing those moments of triumph, okay? Take one last big breath in and then step or shoot back, chaturanga. Up dog, go through your flow, downward facing dog, high up on your toes. Bend your knees, we're gonna keep moving, jump or step. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale, rise up, and then sit down into eagle pose. So nice chair, right arm under, right leg over.
Squeeze at your groin. Pull in the pit of your belly. Find your eye gaze at the center. Breathe in and reach up. Other side, chair into eagle. Left side. Push down through your standing foot. And through the pushing of your foot into the ground, you're going to feel your whole right leg, your standing leg, activate. Watch your shoulders don't creep up. Soften them down your back. Okay, rise. Eagle right side one more time. Modification for your arms, catch your elbows instead. Okay, raise your arms, bring your right knee to your chest and catch it with your right hand. Okay, I'm gonna turn to the side here as I almost fall over. So I'm on a pretty squishy part of my mat. The squishier the mat or the carpet or wherever you're on, the grass might be a little off balance, but that's awesome because it challenges you to have better balance, okay? So you either catch your knee or catch your right big toe and extend your leg forward, or just keep your knee forward and extend both arms up to the ceiling. Take a breath. Breathe it out. One more. And now you're gonna open it up. So you're either gonna take your foot and open it up, or you're gonna bring your knee open to the right. Okay, let's see if I can do this and stay. Deep breaths. 3. Almost. 2. Have fun, play, smile. 1 more breath. And come down, good job. Okay, so we got eagle left side. Inhale, rise up. Sit down as you bring your left leg over, left arm under. You can catch opposite shoulders if you want to. Okay, good. Catch your left knee, raise your right arm, or left big toe. And just remember, each side is different. Okay, you're gonna open up your arm and open up your leg, and then maybe look out to your extended arm. Amazing myself right now. Amaze yourself. So good. Last breath. Okay, back to center. Sweep up, breathe in. And bring your hands by your side. Samastatihi. Okay, so we're gonna take tree pose. We're gonna start with a toppling tree and slowly come into a capital letter T. And I'm gonna show you what that looks like. So start with your right leg going back, okay? Just like it's just grazing the floor. Rotate your arm bones back, shoulder blades touch, hug in the pit of your belly. And very slowly, you're gonna start to teeter forward with your chest at the same momentum as your back leg lifting up. Go to where it feels good for you, or right into your tree pose. Now, I'm gonna ask you to bend your left knee and then pop back up for 1, and you're gonna do that 5 times. For 2, for 3, and 4, and 5. Half moon. Bring your hands to heart center. Take your left hand down to the floor. Right arm up. Breathe. Really important. One more breath. Fold down over your legs. Dangle your head for a brief moment. Halfway lift. Exhale, bow as a clearing, as a resetting. And then rise up. We're going to do the other side. Bring your arms down by your sides. I'm going to turn the other way. You can take your left foot back and sort of graze it just like an inch off the floor. And your leg is tight too, like you slap your thigh, it's nice and tight. Shoulder heads back, lift your chest and pull in the pit of your belly. And then you're gonna slowly start to teeter. And maybe for you today, it's like right here. Maybe it's right here. Or maybe it's all the way into your best capital letter T looking tree. Bend your right knee and up and down for 5 pulses. 4, 3, really feeling your glute. 2, and 1. Come back up, hands at heart center, half moon. So same arm goes down as your standing leg. Start to open yourself up. And just feel the pose. You don't need to see what you're doing. Just feel the alignment. If there's anything that you need to contract, contract it. If there's anything you need to soften, soften it. Feet together, bow on the exhale. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Rise up. Look up and bring your hands to your heart center. Let's take tree pose, a love tree. At the end of a messy balancing sequence, tree comes in right at the perfect time to recenter you and reground you. So you can take your foot to your upper inner thigh or just on your calf, or a little kickstand if you're feeling off balance today. Whenever you choose, raise your arms up towards the ceiling. One more breath. Hands at heart, come back down. Okay, other side. Root down through your foot. Lift up the opposite foot into your leg. Left foot in. Hands at heart. There's so many variations that you can do, and if you don't know them now, you'll learn them. You can do reverse namaste with your hands together at a prayer behind your back, or just catch opposite forearm. And this is a really good chest opener. Always be in that playful mindset, that curiosity of your inner child. One more breath. Hands at heart center, both feet on the ground. One breath in. One breath out. Raise your arms up. Bow to your legs. Exhale. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Right side warrior one. Big step. Rise up. Bring your knee over your ankle. Really get your thigh fired up. Whatever you're feeling right now is growing leaps and bounds. Warrior two. Triangle pose. Straighten your front leg. Grab your block if it's handy, or you can put your hand down on your thigh nice and light, or all the way to the floor. So you choose. So I'm gonna put my hand on my thigh, but really all of my strength here is really in my legs. So I'm not pushing on my shin bone, which is locking out my knee. Okay, so keep a micro bend in your knee. Your hand is really light. Raise up through your opposite arm. Stand up, breathe in, and turn your front foot to face the wall. Okay, both feet are facing the side of the room, hands on your hips. Take a big breath and look up. And exhale, bow forward. Nice deep forward fold. Now if you want to take your feet a little wider, you'll feel more in your inner thighs, the more that your feet are wider, in your adductors. Stretching out. Now, if you want to bring your feet closer together, you're going to feel a little bit more in the backs of your legs and over your glutes. So really, there's no wrong way to do it. There's just whatever you need today. Place your hands on your hips, and on your inhale, come all the way up to stand. Use your core, nice flat back. Turn forward for pyramid pose. So you're going to step your back leg in a little bit, and your front leg is straight. Now square your hips off. See how I'm working my right hip back? Inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Now use your core as you bend forward, hinging at your hips, and then you're going to go all the way down. And once you're past your hips, you can go ahead, drop your leg. And if you want to amp it up a little bit here, you can catch your front leg and work on your balance. Or you can keep your hands on the floor. One more breath. Breathe out. Inhale, high plank position. Okay, 3 push-ups. Go down. Push up. I suck at push-ups, but I'm doing them anyway. Go down. Push up. Knees or no knees on the ground. Go down. Push up. Downward facing dog. Really good. Okay, left side, left foot forward. Warrior 1, big breath in. Warrior 2, open up your pose. Straighten your front leg for triangle. Now I'm gonna grab my block this time so you guys can see. Put your block at any height that you want. It could be up really tall, medium, or the lowest it can go. I'm gonna do lowest. Okay, push down through the 4 corners of both feet. Really pull up through your thigh muscles, both legs. And then let your chest open up by working your top shoulder back. Okay, from your core, stand up. Yes, yes, obliques, right? Turn your front foot inwards so it's parallel with your back foot. Bind your hands behind your back, or grab your strap or your towel, t-shirt, whatever you have going on in your space. Look up, squeeze back through your shoulders, and with a flat back, you're gonna go down and let your arms come up and over for a good shoulder rinse. One thing I want you to remember is that your body may have this tendency to lean back, like your hips lean back, as if you're leaning away from the sensation. But instead, I want you to lean your hips forward. Start to open up your hamstrings, open up your glute muscles. Okay, and on your inhale, set back your shoulders, come all the way up. And then set up for pyramid on the left. So your left foot is forward, hop in through your right foot, square off your hips, okay, arms up. Lean forward with a flat back, use your core, and come all the way down. Now if you're feeling a lot of tightness in your front leg, go ahead and bend your front knee a little bit. One most important thing is once you're here, just be here and let your head dangle. Let your cheeks fall off your face. One more deep breath in. Big breath out. Okay, high plank position. So we're about to do 3 more push-ups. This is a total of 6 push-ups today, 6 push-ups that I would never do. Okay, here we go. Take a deep breath in, lower down, exhale. 1, and down, 2, and down for 3, and downward facing dog to end. Big breath. Exhale. Okay, look forward between your thumbs. Lift up high on your toes. Bend your knees. Really grip the floor with your finger pads, and you're gonna jump right through your arms and land on your bum. Get ready, set, and go. Boom. Nice job. Maybe a little heavier than we wanted it to, but if you want to be lighter, plug in from the belly. Okay, lay down. Let's do bridge pose. I'm going to unclip this, and we'll take a bridge. So stack your heels just under your knees. Squeeze out your glutes and lift yourself up into your bridge pose. You can either bind your hands underneath your low back, or you can take robot arms with your triceps in the floor and your fingers face the ceiling. Okay, deep breaths. Really squeeze your glutes, like they are shaking here. You're doing the work. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out, squeeze just when you want it to be over. Last breath, and then let it go. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. Drop your knees side to side. Wiggle out. And then now we're gonna do 2 more. Your next one could be wheel, or it could be bridge. So you choose. If you're gonna do wheel, your hands are up beside your head, beside your ears. Come up into a semi-bridge pose, and then pop yourself up. Okay, good. So you can take your feet a little further away from you if you want. You can bring them a little closer. Like, this is your practice. You get to play. You can turn your fingertips outwards a bit. See if that straightens your arms. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. One more breath. And down. Nice and slow. All the way. Drop your knees side to side. Okay, you got 1 more here. 1 more. You choose bridge or wheel, okay? And what you're gonna do is, if you decide to do bridge, you're gonna do 10 bridge pulses, okay? Bum down to the ground just before it touches, pop back up. If you're gonna do wheel, you're gonna do 10 wheel push-ups, okay? Here we go. I don't do this very often, but it is certainly very fun. Up into wheel, let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, hip pulses or wheel push-ups, 4, 3, 2, last one, and down you go. You deserve this break. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring your feet together to touch. Let your knees fall open like a diamond. Bring one hand to your chest and the other on top of your belly. Feel your heart rate as it starts to come down. And just have a moment with this moment. You know, there's a lot of, most of the day I spend thinking, and I'm sure you do too, because you're human as well. Most of the day we spend thinking all the time, barely feeling, barely really knowing, you know, how we're showing up in our bodies, whether we're slouching or locking out our knees or whatever it is. So this is a moment where you can't even ignore your body in this moment in time. You've just worked so hard that you can really feel your heart rate pushing through your chest and starting to slow down its pace. And I just want you to take a moment and thank your body for everything it does, because it never really complains at all. It just works for you. Your lungs breathe for you. Your heart beats for you. Even if you feed it all the McDonald's every day, somehow your heart's gonna work for you, right? Every day. So instead, give back to your body with good food. Times of rest, self-care, meditation, yoga, clean air. And just give back. Okay, knees together to touch. Bring your thighs in towards your belly. Take a little bit of core here, so raise your legs up to the ceiling like you're standing on the ceiling. Interlace your palms, reach your hands up. Interlace your palms except for your pointer finger. And then you're gonna go lift your head and shoulders off the ground as if you're gonna touch your pointer fingers to your big toes for 3, 4, 5. You can change your breath from Ujjayi to an ab breath. Exhale on your way up. Up. 7, 9, 10. Now you're going to go to the left side of your left leg and pulse there for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To the right side, 10, 9, 8, 7, legs strong, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lay down, keep your legs where they are, arms by your sides, and turn your palms up, okay? Bear down through your core, nice and strong. Lower your right leg to hover off the ground, and bring it up, switch sides. Bring it up, and switch. Up, and switch. Now, if you want to make this a little harder, you can lift your head and shoulders, lift your arms, and look towards your feet as you're switching. Okay. And if you want to even make it a little bit easier, you could grab each leg. Lots of things you can do. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, knees to chest. Give yourself a hug. Take a big breath in. And a loving breath out. Okay, rock and roll. Grab your hamstrings, rock forward and back. Do about 3 rolls. Don't let your feet touch the floor. And meet each other in downward facing dog. And we're going to hit into the floor series, okay? Once you're in downward facing dog, raise your right leg high to the ceiling. Bring your right knee down into half pigeon pose right behind your right wrist. And you can start to take out your right foot, making this a little bit more challenging. If you want to make it a little easier, then bring your heel in towards your groin. Point your toes, okay? So you choose. When you feel ready and you're all set up, walk your arms down. You can stay on forearms. You can put a block under your head. Or, if you really want to let go, take your arms all the way forward. And forehead to the ground. Good. Keep breathing here. The brain is a little bit funny because, especially if you've been doing this practice for a while, your brain knows that it's coming to the end. So you have to be extra diligent with yourself and dedicated to your breath. And every time a thought comes up, just wrap that beautiful thought up in a bubble and send it on its way to the sky. And your presence shows up when you hear your next breath. That's how quickly you can become present. 5 more breaths. Prop yourself up. Downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels. And then take the other side, left side, half pigeon pose. Okay, this leg may feel a little bit different than the other, so you can work your foot maybe a little bit more forward, or maybe not. Sit up nice and tall, and then walk yourself down to the spot. You'll generally go where you always go, that comfortable place. Today, take it a little bit further Make new marks on your mat, right? You notice how your mat takes the shape of your body. It starts to have like the feet marks and the hand marks. So you're gonna make new marks on your mat. By committing to going a little bit further and committing to your growth. Really nice. On your inhale, sit yourself up. Take your legs forward to the front of your mat and just extend them nice and long. Pull away the flesh of each side of your glute and your hamstring. And inhale, sit up nice and tall. Reach up, look up to your sparkly fingers. And then bow over your legs. Okay, lots of options. You can grab your shins, keep a nice long back. Right? Even if you grabbed your thighs, kept a nice long back. And if you want to adapt up, you could take a block or something between your feet and catch the block. Okay, come on out, roll down onto your back, all the way. And take a twist. So bring your knees up into your chest. Give yourself a hug. And I want you to go all the way over to the left side of your mat. Almost like you're going in a fetal position, okay? And then take your right arm and you're gonna go up and over, reach your right arm over to the right side. Turn your eye gaze over to the right. Good stuff. Okay, knees back to center. Let's do supine twist on the right side. So go all the way over, all the way like a fetal position on the right, and then take your left arm up and over. This is one of my favorite ways to twist. And then up and over, look over to the left side. Okay, come back to center. This is where you bask in the triumph of your practice, however it showed up for you. For everything it was and everything it wasn't, and all the perfection and the imperfection. Give yourself 2 kisses, one on each knee, and one loving thought through your mind, and lay out into your Shavasana. And this is your time. Take your legs at least as wide as your mat and your arms open. Let your feet flop out. Relax your fingers and your face, especially your jaw between your eyes. You can let go of Ujjayi breathing and just breathe your natural breath right here. And we will end together. I'm going to give you a couple moments for this pose. And bring yourself back to your physical body. And if you would like to stay in your Shavasana for an extended amount of time, please do that. You can take Shavasana any time of the day, even if you don't press play on these recordings. So with your toes and fingers, give yourself a big stretch. Bring your knees to your chest. Roll yourself over to the right side of your mat or your space. And pause there for a minute. Pop yourself up into a seated position. Bring your hands to your heart center. Just take a moment to acknowledge yourself for showing up for yourself today. It is so important that you remember to show up for yourself today. A lot of self-care, because you take care of so many people in your life. You love so many people, and you can't look after those people without looking after yourself wholeheartedly. So every day, take moments for yourself, 5 minutes, 60 seconds, whatever it is. I promise you, you will show up even better for your loved ones around you. And let's take one Om to end our time. Take a big breath in. Your thumbs to your forehead center. Let's bow. Thank you so, so much. From the bottom of my heart and my soul, I love you very much. Have a wonderful day.